My friend exposed my secrets to everyone. Then one day her own truth came out in front of everyone. You look different. That's what Nancy said to me at the church social on Sunday while she spooned potato casserole onto a paper plate. I smiled lightly and held my coffee cup with both hands. Do I? Yeah. She studied me carefully. Calmer. Happier. I only shrugged in response. Even though inside I was anything but calm. Children were running through the hall. Women gathered around the bake sale table and men argued about the football game. It was exactly the kind of small town where everyone believed they knew everything about everyone else. Or at least they thought they did. My husband, Adam, stood across the room wearing a blue sweater, a glass of lemonade in his hand, and that same perfect smile the whole town adored. People always said we were the ideal couple. And every time I heard it, something inside me felt strange. Because perfect things are often empty on the inside. You're late again. Adam said it while standing in the kitchen that night. The house was silent except for the low hum of the refrigerator. Book club ran long. I answered while taking off my coat. Interesting. He closed the fridge door. Because I saw Nancy at the grocery store. She said the meeting ended an hour earlier. For the first time I looked directly into his eyes. So now you verify my schedule? He laughed softly. Calmly. Relax, Claire. I was just asking. But Adam never just asked. He noticed things. Everything. That night, before bed, I stood in front of the bathroom mirror for a long time. I really did look different. Maybe even happier. And that was exactly what bothered Adam. 2 weeks later, there was a PTA fundraiser. The town hall glowed with warm lights. Women carried homemade pies while children made noise behind the stage. And then Melissa arrived. Melissa was my closest friend. Or at least she used to be. She always made dramatic entrances. That night was no different as she walked in wearing a bright red coat. Claire. Her voice was loud enough for half the hall to turn toward us. I forced a smile. Hey. She stepped closer, but her smile looked strange. We need to talk. Right now. Yes. Maybe it's better if everyone hears it. My heart stopped for a moment. Across the room, Adam looked toward us. There was no surprise on his face. Only quiet anticipation. And then Melissa did something I never could have imagined. She said loudly, everyone deserves to know that Claire has been lying to her husband for months. The hall went silent. My hands turned cold. Melissa. No, she interrupted. People deserve the truth. Everyone stared at us. Some looked shocked. Others looked excited. Small towns love scandals. You disappear every week. You've been hiding money from Adam. You've secretly been seeing someone. A ringing noise filled my ears. Adam slowly walked toward us. He looked completely calm. Too calm. And for the first time, I realized Melissa wasn't acting alone. That night after we got home, Adam quietly took off his coat. So, he asked. Want to tell me now? I stayed silent for a long moment. Then I asked, did you tell Melissa about me? I didn't have to, he replied. She was already suspicious. I laughed. Actually laughed. And for the first time Adam looked uneasy. What's so funny? I looked directly at him. You really think you control everything? Claire. No. My turn now. I walked into the bedroom and pulled a small brown envelope down from the top shelf of the closet. Adam's face changed instantly. He recognized the envelope immediately. What is that? He asked quietly. I opened the envelope and spread the photographs across the dining table. Adam and Melissa. Parking lots. Hotels. Outside an apartment building. 6 months of pictures. The color drained from his face. You, his voice cracked. You had someone following me? No. For the first time in months I took a peaceful breath. I've been meeting with a divorce lawyer every Thursday. Silence. Heavy, suffocating silence. Then I said softly, and the lawyer hired an investigator. Adam sat down like his legs had suddenly stopped working. How long have you known? Almost a year. He stared at me. Then why didn't you say anything? I smiled sadly. Because I wanted proof. The real twist wasn't that Adam was having an affair with Melissa. The real twist was that the whole town believed I was the guilty one. And I let them believe it. Because when you tell the truth too early, people rarely believe you. Especially when the other person is charming, volunteers at church, and helps direct traffic in the parking lot every Sunday. Adam looked like the perfect husband. Me. I looked distant. That's why Melissa confidently exposed my secret in front of everyone. She believed the story was simple. But stories are never simple. A week later, the church council meeting took place. And for the first time, the town saw the photographs. I didn't explain anything. I didn't need to. One by one, people fell silent. Melissa cried. Adam said nothing. Only Nancy looked at me and said quietly, "You look different." After a long moment, I finally answered honestly. "Do I?" She smiled softly. "Yeah. Free." The divorce happened quietly. The town gossiped for a few months before moving on to the next scandal. That's how small towns work. But sometimes I still think about the night Melissa exposed my secrets in front of everyone. And I laugh at the irony. Because technically she wasn't wrong. I really was lying. I was just lying about the thing everyone assumed. Looking back, I should have told you from the start. But would you have believed me?